If Brian Shaw is already thinking about a Kirill Sarychev super match, then he may be the bravest arm wrestler in the world. But bravery is not always the wisest choice. In one of the recent Body Mania videos, Denis Siplenkov hinted towards a possible potential future super match between Kirill Sarychev and Brian Shaw. Denis said that Brian has been training very seriously to get better in the sport of arm wrestling. And then Kirill also called him out, or he kind of did, because there was some back and forth at the East vs West press conference between Devon Larratt and Kirill Sarychev. Devon was saying that Brian is going to beat Kirill because Kirill has a very bad coach by the name of Denis Siplenkov, and Kirill was saying that he's not only going to beat Brian Shaw but also everyone else in the building within a matter of next couple of years. And keep in mind, literally all of the top guys in the world were there. So Denis was saying that they may have agreed on something. So I would like to know what they mean by this agreement. Was it like, let's have a couple of super matches first, then we'll have a super match guaranteed next year? I would like for it to be that way, because as much as I would like to see these two giants collide, I would much rather see a close super match than a complete mismatch by seeing it early. Because at this point, as strong as Brian Shaw is, as good as his hand seems to be, there is no way that he is ready for Kirill Sarychev. Kirill has been arm wrestling for many years now. His level is pretty serious. Although I'm still not a big fan of Kirill's technique, he doesn't look like a polished arm wrestler to me, but still I cannot deny that he is very strong and Brian Shaw is not on his level yet. Tomorrow on January 25th, we are going to see the biggest knuckles up card ever. I have said this in the past and I'll say it again. This may be one of those cards where we see most of the matches being pretty close, because when I look at the matches, it's almost impossible to predict all of them. They all are going to be close except for the one which I think can be a mismatch, and that is Don Underwood versus Richard Borman. I think the South African kid is pretty strong and he's going to run over Don Underwood. Ryan Bowen seems to be in his most polished shape ever. Gabriella is going to be competing there. Yordan Sonev is there. So the card is stacked. I would say this card is at level with some of the king of the table cards which we have seen. Yes, that one huge main event which involves Devon Larratt or Denis Siplenkov or Levan Saginashvili, that may be missing, but if we look at the overall card, I'll say this Knuckles Up 5 card looks pretty good, and this may be one of those must-buy cards, because once we are used to of seeing king of the table and East versus West many times a year, everything else becomes optional. But I would say that this card is a must buy. And now I'd like to take a minute to discuss Vitaly Laletin's recent training. We saw Vitaly post a video where he's going through all of his training partners with ease. It's not surprising because the guy is, I'll say, arguably the best arm wrestler in the world on the left arm, arguably because he's not currently holding that ranking. Otherwise, in my opinion, he's definitely the best guy. On the right arm, he's clearly the best arm wrestler in Russia. So it's not a surprise that he cannot find anyone to train with who's at his level. But should he be training with guys by letting them use both of their arms? Because even Devon Larratt has started to do that now. He was always against it, but now he's speaking positively of it. So that method of training must be working. And why isn't Vitaly doing that? And I'm saying that because once Vitaly faces guys like Devon Larratt, Levan Saginashvili, or even Hermes Gasparini for his rematch, he may be seeing a different level of horsepower that he can never see in his training. Now you can say that how did his left become the best in the world? Because he trains his left the same way too. And that's a good point. But I'll say that I'm not sure if Vitaly's left is stronger than his right. It may be the case where his left arm is the best because the competition on the left is low. If Devon's left and Levan's left arm was the same as their right arm, then I'm not sure if Vitaly will be the best guy anymore. Anyways, thanks for watching. Please like the video and I'll see you again.